Greetings world. Anonymous is an internet-based, non-extremist, socialist community movement that looks for answers to questions that are unanswered. Broadly speaking, Anons oppose internet censorship and control, and the majority of their actions target governments, organizations, and corporations that they accuse of censorship. Anons were early supporters of the global Occupy movement and the Arab Spring.
4chan raids, 2003.
The name Anonymous is inspired by the perceived anonymity under which users post images and comments on the internet. Usage of the term anonymous in the sense of a shared identity began on image boards, particularly the B-board of 4chan, dedicated to random content and to raiding other websites. Users of image boards sometimes jokingly acted as if Anonymous was a single individual.
Encyclopedia Dramatica, 2004.
Encyclopedia Dramatica was founded in 2004 by Shara de Grippo, initially as a means of documenting gossip related to LiveJournal. It was adopted as a major platform by Anonymous for parody and other purposes. The site also played a role in the anti-Scientology campaign of Project Chinology.
Project Chinology, 2008.
Anonymous first became associated with hacktivism in 2008 following a series of actions against the Church of Scientology known as Project Chinology. On January 15, 2008, the gossip blog Gawker posted a video in which celebrity Scientologist Tom Cruise praised the religion, and the church responded with a cease and desist letter for violation of copyright. DDoS attacks were at first carried out with the Gigaloader and JMeter applications. Within a few days, these were supplanted by the low-orbit ion cannon.
Operation Payback, 2010.
By September 2010, the group had received little publicity for a year and faced a drop in member interest. Anons became aware of Aplex Software, an Indian software company that contracted with film studios to launch DDoS attacks on websites used by copyright infringers, such as the Pirate Bay. The group then targeted the Recording Industry Association of America and the MPAA, successfully bringing down both sites. Operation Payback then expanded to include Operation Avenge Assange, and Anons declared PayPal a target.
2011, 2012.
In 2011, Anons took a number of actions known initially as Operation Tunisia in support of Arab Spring movements. Anons have targeted organizations accused of homophobia, including the Westboro Baptist Church. In 2012, Anonymous launched Operation Darknet in attempt to eliminate child pornography from the internet.
LulzSec.
In May 2011, members of Lulz Security gained international attention for hacking into the American Public Broadcasting Service website. They stole user data and posted a fake story on the site that claimed Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls were still alive and living in New Zealand. LulzSec said some of its hacks were motivated by a desire to defend WikiLeaks and its informant Chelsea Manning.
Antisec.
Anonymous and LulzSec hackers collaborated on a series of cyber attacks known as Operation Antisec. Operation Antisec began in June 2011 in retaliation for the passage of the Arizona SB 1070. Data dumps included the names, addresses, phone numbers, internet passwords, and social security numbers of police officers in Arizona, Missouri, and Alabama.
Arrest and trials.
Since 2009, dozens of people have been arrested for involvement in anonymous cyber attacks in countries including the US, UK, Australia, the Netherlands, Spain, and Turkey. Anons generally protest these prosecutions and describe these individuals as martyrs to the movement. The July 2011 arrest of LulzSec member Topiary led to a widespread free Topiary movement.
Operation Avenge Assange.
Several law enforcement agencies took action after anonymous Operation Avenge Assange. In January 2011, the British police arrested 5 male suspects between the ages of 15 and 26 with suspicion of participating in anonymous DDoS attacks.
Analysis.
In 2012, Time called Anonymous one of the 100 most influential people in the world. The U.S. National Security Agency considered Anonymous a potential national security threat. Security experts have compared Anonymous actions to those of a jewel thief who waves jewels around and tosses them out to a crowd.
Media portrayal.
Sam Esmail shared in an interview with Motherboard that he was inspired by Anonymous when creating the USA Network hacktivist drama, Mr. Robot. Wired calls the Omegas a fictitious hacker group in the show, a clear reference to the anonymous offshoot known as LulzSec in the TV series Elementary, a hacker collective called Everyone Plays a Recurring Role. There are several hints and similarities to Anonymous. Over the years, Anonymous has gotten a bad reputation due to the media stating that Anonymous are hacktivists. This is not true, because Anonymous is composed of several parts, the largest being activists. Anonymous is everywhere. Many of their operations are seen in peaceful demonstrations, flyers, and videos. Anonymous fights against a world going wrong. They fight against the NSA, illegal mass surveillance, and against any forms of censorship. People fear the government, but shouldn't the government fear the people? Why should peaceful demonstrations be met by violence? The NSA spies on our every move and have a database composed of profiles of every individual in the world. Studies have proven that the NSA spies on over 98% of the internet, and soon there won't be any freedom left on the internet. The truth is that there is something terrible wrong with this world, isn't there? But how did this happen, you may ask? Of course, there are those who are more responsible than others. If you want to know who's guilty, you should just look into a mirror. Being a bystander makes you just as guilty as the person committing the crimes. Not taking action against these outrages is a crime itself. You are simply controlled by your fear, and in your panic you believed everything the government told you. They then promise you that there will be no terror or war. Anonymous is here to remind the world that justice, order, and peace are more than words. It's perspectives. So if the crimes the world's governments has remained unknown to you, then continue on with your average day. But if you have noticed these wrongdoings, take action. Stop being a bystander, participate in rallies, pass the word through social media, and read on how to remain anonymous. Lots of people see Anonymous as a group, but we are truly an idea. A man can fail, caught and forgotten. However, the idea can never be killed. People have died and been imprisoned defending this idea. We need your help. You don't have to be a computer genius, cause Anonymous isn't only about hacking. To fight against this world that's going wrong. Remember, an idea cannot die.